Nighttime in the Democratic Republic of Congo's eastern capital of Goma, and marketplaces are bustling with activity as businessmen and women ply their trade undeterred by darkness. It's an indicator of peace in a once troubled area. Residents say since the M23 rebels took over the city about a year ago, security has improved.
We sell until 9:30 p.m., sometimes even later because we only work at night. We start from 7 p.m. until 9:30 or 9:45 p.m. Before, when the army and Wazalendo controlled the city, we used to close services too early because our goods were seized. Bandits stole our money and took our phones. But today, we no longer fear anything because we already have security.
While some feel a sense of relief with the new leadership, others say the economy is struggling, as some facilities like banks and the airport are still not operational.
Our business is not doing well because the airport and banks are not operational. People are not buying anymore. Before, we sold a lot in a short time, but today we have a lot of time to sell, but we're just forcing ourselves. There are no sales.
This church in Mugunga neighborhood once sheltered displaced people at the height of conflict in eastern DRC. But since M23 took control, the displaced people were ordered to return to their homes.
It had been difficult for the displaced because they returned in very difficult conditions, and it shocked us too. It broke our hearts because they returned in those conditions. They had nothing. They had no assistance, but they returned like that. That hurt us a lot.
The administration now in charge is confident that areas under its leadership will flourish as long as they are peaceful.
Goma is a secure city. There are no armed bandits. You will no longer hear gunshots in Goma as was the case before. In Goma, the population sleeps and lives in safety. Our security forces are working hard for this security. On the administrative level, it must be said that all areas of Goma, particularly Bukavu, the space is well administered.
The government maintains it must regain control in North and South Kivu through diplomatic and military intervention.
Don't think for a minute that we are sitting idle. On the contrary, we should know that every day, whether in diplomatic frameworks or in strengthening our army, we are working to achieve the goal of removing the father, Rwanda, and the sons, the M23, from our territory. But we cannot succeed if we are not all mobilized.
Meanwhile, residents hope that the peace they now enjoy may last forever and that the banks may reopen to help the economy recover. Wanja Mungai, CGTN.